Welcome back to a new video. Sorry it's been so long, been so busy at work, but yeah, I'm out and about today. I've found a little old church. I think it's still working, but there's nobody here. Got some massive, wonderful trees. Yeah, absolutely lovely. Used to be an old park. Anyway, let's get that kettle on. I've also got a nice new little stove to show you. It's amazing, really like it. This bit behind me here, I reckon I could get my tarp on there. Oh, so yeah, just a little cosy little setup, a little 2x2 and something to sit on. Absolutely wonderful. Some of these trees, you know, are absolutely enormous, and it looks like one's been struck by lightning. This used to be a really old country park with a, you know, like a big house, loads of acres and stuff like that. And then, usual story, it falls into disrepair, gets knocked down, and the only bit that's left is the church and the stable block. So yeah, this is one of them. But yeah, they've got some amazing, I don't know whether they're old redwoods or what they are, but they're absolutely enormous. Typical country park stuff. Anyway, let's have a look at this stove. So this little stove came off eBay. One of the items that didn't turn up in the last video. And it's a little Tomshoo, little titanium alcohol stove. I don't know whether you've ever heard of them. I hadn't until I saw it, but it was just absolutely too cute to pass by. So it's got on it Tomshoo titanium, and it's, I don't know, 8 centimetres across probably. And it's got little legs at the bottom that fold out like this. And then some arms that come out there, and you actually just put your fuel in the top. And it holds about 100 ml, I think. Look at that. Lovely. So I bought this off eBay, and when I bought it, it was less than a fiver. I mean, less than a fiver. You can't not have it, can you? It's got some little holes around the rim there. But yeah, so I've looked, because I'm going to copy the link into the description, and they're now 20 quid. Unfortunately, mine didn't come with a lid, so there's no way to snuff it out. I shall just have to put a little bit in and let it burn. But let's give it a go, see what it's like. I've brought with me one of those little plates out of the set that I got, and it just fits in there a treat. Okay, let's put some of this in it. I don't know what I've put in there, 80ml maybe? Yeah, about 80ml. I mean, I don't think I can get my lighter in there. It's quite deep actually, but let's have a look. See what's in the fire starting kit of dreams. Let's try and make a spill. So let's put this in, stick it in there. Yeah, good. Obviously there's no simmering or anything, so it's going to be a bit blurry. Yeah, you can see, well, I can see little, yeah, I can see it coming out the little holes, little blue flames. Oh, that size cup only just fits on there. This is a 400ml cup, and it's just propped. In fact, it's not ever so good. It's a bit precarious, to be fair. Yeah, I should have brought a bigger pot. All right, let's get some coffee in it. I didn't bring my windbreak, did I? So I have to put my bag up. Mick Outdoors sent me this. You've probably seen it all before, look. Thanks very much, Mick. Much appreciated. I'll use this. I need to make a little wind guard or something. Is that any? Well, it's boiling. There's just no means to shut it down. If I can blow it out or something. It's a bit fierce. No, it's too much of it. Oh well, we'll put the frying pan on. That's what we'll do. We'll cook some dinner while the going's good. What's for dinner? I've just blooming sat on a nettle. Let's have a look. So what's everybody been up to then? Work, I should suspect. Blooming miserable, isn't it? Absolutely miserable. Right. Sausage. I'll chop them up a bit, I think. Ugh. Need that bit. Yeah, sausage. So 100ml in there, just boiled this 400ml of water and it's burnt out, look. I mean, there was probably a minute or two on the top of that, but God, I don't know if you use some fuel. It's because you can't put there's no simmery ring thing on. And it's flat out or stop. So that's as much as we've got. It's about this much. And we need to cook some dinner. Right, where's that bit of wood? Yeah, much better, that size pan. You need a bigger pan. So I've had a look on eBay and I can get a lid for it. So, or what do they call it? A snuffer, but it's a lid. It doesn't click on. You couldn't carry any fuel in it, but it just snuffs the flame out for about £7. So 7, 8, 9, 10, about 12 quid would get me the stove and a lid. So I'm going to order one of those because you need one, don't you? Let's get these sausages done. And we've got baked beans and barbecue sauce. Cheers. Crikey. We ain't got much fuel left. There isn't a second cup of coffee in that. Blimey. It's because it's full chat all the time, isn't it? Right, let's go in with some barbecue sauce. Pilfered from Greg's. Thank you very much. So after the last video, well, second to last, when I was making a whistle for that little lad, I've got it off to a fine art now. I've made 4. Each one a little better than the one before. So I've been and cut some willow as well, because somebody said that's really good for it. Some willow, and I've got it all dry and it's ready to carve. So I think the next thing I'm going to try and make a flute or something. Now I've got the hang of the whistle. Dinner of champions right there. Barbecue beans and sausage. Oh dear, nearly at the end of that. Still, the beans are warm. Looking forward to this. I'm starving. Look. Simple's just the best, isn't it? I did bring a jacket potato. I was going to chop up and fry up in pieces, but I'm pleased I didn't really, because I ain't got enough fuel for that. Nothing like as efficient as the Trangia. I've put my coffee back on to warm with the last little bit of fuel in the stove. I've never seen one of these little stoves before. Everybody got one? So I'm about 20 years behind the times. Behind everybody. I bet everybody's going, oh God, yeah, I've had one of them. Moved on. But yeah, just found it. It's real nifty and ever so light. I think it weighs about an ounce or something like that, somebody said. But anyway, let's give these beans a try. Oh. Oh. Oh God. That'll teach me just to shove it straight in, won't it? Blooming heck. It's burnt my gob. So I've made 1 cup of coffee and warmed a few beans up, and it's just at the end. You can just see it's just burning the last little bits out the bottom. Yeah, it just needs a simmering on it, because it's just going to get through absolutely gallons of the stuff. I mean, I've only warmed beans. I ain't actually cooked anything. And there it goes, the last little tiny bit. Empty. How's my napalm doing? Is it cooled down any? There's no end of clumps of daffodils and snowdrops and stuff like that. It's almost getting to spring. Feeling very spring-like I am today. Probably because I'm not at work and I'm out doing something something useful. So yeah, little Tomshoo titanium. It's hungry. It does like its meths. So if you get one, and I'll put a link in the description, make sure you get some sort of lid for it as well, and bring plenty of meths with you when you come out. trees could talk, eh? If it could just talk, the stuff this tree's seen. I mean, you can't even reach round it. It's enormous. If only they could talk to you and tell you. You can just imagine, can't you, when this was all up and going, the ladies in the big house with their carriages and their fancy frocks, and all the servants walking all the way over here to light fires and all that sort of stuff, cook meals and that, and the landed gentry just pottering about, you know, like you do, with their own little church. Blooming heck. Can you just imagine what that was like? You either had or you didn't have. There was no sort of in between. You know, like I'm a bit of an in-betweener. I haven't got much, but got a little bit. But not, you know, not on the bread line. Although, in saying that, the truck's failed its MOT. Needs a bit of welding. And the brakes are absolutely jammed on. I don't know why. They weren't, and now they are. Anyway, another 800 quid. So what was I saying about the bread line? That's why we're having beans. Hoping to get up the woods this weekend. I've got a tent though, I want to try. It's the Fox 3. So there should be plenty of room in that. Although I think they're a bit small, aren't they? But anyway, I had to have it. It was cheap as you like at Go Outdoors. So I want to try that. But the whole place is flooded. Not the woods, but getting to the woods is flooded. I have to go across Kelham Bridge and it's closed currently. So it's just looks like a Newark-on-Trent is absolutely flooded where I need to go. So, and it's heading towards the A1 as well. So that's sort of on borderline. I think there's about 10 flood warnings out, all on the woods side. So might have to have a camp up in the garden. Anyway, then we'll see at the weekend. So let's have a talk about this stove. I mean, yeah, I like it, but it's uncontrollable. Can't seem to be able to control the flame unless I'm doing something wrong. So please tell me if I am. Unless it needs a different fuel. I'm using meths. What else should I use? I mean, it says an alcohol stove, so. But anyway, so the little legs, look, I'll fold them all in. I just love it. It's amazing. Fold these in. Oh, that one's a bit stiff. So yeah, it just folds up like that, and it just comes in its own little bag. I've been watching on the YouTube, and a man paid a bit more for his. I don't know, it was an American fella, and he'd paid about $20 or something like that. And his came with a lid. But this one just comes with its little bag. So yeah, that's lovely. I really like it. This is a cool little set that I bought. Again, about £2. I don't know where it came from. Probably Temu or something. But knife, fork, spoon, and each one clicks out, and then it's got a little thing that you push down, which stops it folding back up. So yeah, knife, fork and spoon, and it comes in its own little pouch, which I thought was quite good. Just cart it about in the bottom of my bag. Don't take up any room, does it? Never know when you need when you need your cutlery set. Nice. I'm ever so grateful for this, Mick. It's a really nice little bag. It's not ever so big, but it's got some, I don't know what they are. It's like just holes in it. I don't know. Loads of pockets. I spent forever searching for stuff in here. There's so many pockets. Anyway, back to reality, I suppose. I can't have another brew because I've got no fuel. Rookie error right there, hey? So I've got packed up, not left anything. Even took my little fire screen down and put it back on the floor. So yeah, right, I've got my little saw with me. I'm going to go and try and find a little bit of oak. See if I can't whittle a spoon or something. I'm quite into this whittling, you know. Anyway, I'll go and see if I can get the truck and part with some hard earned. So that's me out of here. Thanks ever so much for joining me. Trying out that new stove. Let me know if I've got it wrong, but it did seem a bit fierce. Anyway, if you've enjoyed the video, why not like it? Why not subscribe? Anyway, I'll see you soon at the woods, hopefully. Maybe have to get a canoe instead of the truck. See you later. Look, the church, look, in the settlement, right next to a natural spring.